So, hey, everybody, guess what? LeBron James is going to be a free agent soon.
LeBron James.
And the sweep that we were all expecting to happen to be completed last night in the Downtown Hoops Dojo here in Los Angeles, California, did happen, although not in the manner in which we were expecting it to happen with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wait for it. I know it's kind of crazy. Being down in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
First time that happened for them in the playoffs, and we'll talk about this wagon in Oklahoma City in a moment.
It was a good game last night.
It was a great game, man. It was a great game, and every single time LeBron touched the ball, I'm watching it because Zan is deep in studies, junior year, high school. Look out.
Oh, baby.
But watching it with Coop and Tay staying up way past their bedtime to finish this thing. Every single time LeBron's got it, Coop's like, is this the last time he's going to be a Laker? Is this the last time he's going to be a basketball player? I get it. And he had no answers for it last night after he, as a 41-year-old, played 40 minutes of basketball. And just, led the game in rebounds, 12 of them. And had one, had a moment, ball in his hand to take the lead late, couldn't bank it in. Then Oklahoma City did its thing by taking a 3-point lead because they can play a two-man game with 2 7-footers.
Yeah.
And Chet Holmgren giving him a 3-point lead, and then Austin Reeves having a 3-pointer to try and tie it. That goes by the wayside, and now the Lakers season is over, and Luka was in street clothes, and LeBron James was at the podium talking about his future after a playoff loss for the Lakers again, and having no answers for us again, leaving us all to wonder what to parse out of this. But quite frankly, he just sounds like a guy who just doesn't know yet, and this is what LeBron had to say after the loss last night.
I mean, with my future, I don't know, obviously. I mean, this is... Obviously, we're still fresh from, obviously losing, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the future holds for me, obviously, as it stands right now tonight. I got a lot of time. I'll sit back, like I think I said it last year after we lost, I think, to Minnesota, to go back and recalibrate with my family and talk with them and spend some time with them. And then when the time comes, I obviously, you guys know what I decide to do.
So that left the media to ask him about his process. I looked at the Philadelphia 76er fan when
Trust it.
Anything's better than the one the Sixers had. The process of getting to work today was better.
And LeBron, the subtext here is he doesn't just roll the basketballs out, nor does he just roll out of bed.
No.
Okay.
Not at 41.
At 41. And just listen to this if you're wondering about what it truly will come down to at the end of the day. Hit it.
If I can commit to still being in love with the process of showing up to the arena 5.5 hours before a game to start preparing for a game, giving everything I got, diving for loose balls and, doing everything that you know that it takes to go out and play and, showing up to practices, 11 o'clock practice, I'm there at 8 o'clock, preparing my body, preparing my mind, preparing to practice, to put the work in. And, so I think for me, I've always been in love with the process and not the aftermath of like, okay, well, we won that game or we won a championship or I've always enjoyed the process and more than the outcome.
We're talking about practice.
What are we talking about?
And the process.
Not that game.
5 hours before a game, 3 hours before a practice, you can't just roll out of bed. You got to get your body ready in order to actually have your practice, to get ready for a game that you show up 5 hours before to make sure that you play like LeBron friggin' James. Mm. And in case you're wondering what he still has left in the tank, is if him raising his level of play for these playoffs didn't show it to you enough. Just listen to the head coach of the team that swept the Lakers out of the playoffs and is the first 8-0 team in the playoffs after starting a title defense with 8 straight wins, thus 8-0. Last team to do that was LeBron James's 2017 Cleveland Cavaliers. That was the last defending champ to start a playoff title defense 8-0. These Oklahoma City Thunder have this head coach, Mark Daigneault, saying this about playing against LeBron James. Hit it.
He is a guy that, similar to what I said about the team collectively, it's like if you make a mistake on him, he's going to make you pay for it, and it actually helps you improve. Like you're a better team. He's like developing your team because any crack, he's going to find it. And, he's not the only player. We've played against the great players in a playoff series do that to you. They sharpen your blade. But the fact that he can do it at this stage of his career, even just the first 5 minutes of game one, was a great model for how you start a series, And so I just have the deepest respect for him, obviously. His career speaks for itself. But being up close and competing against him was a privilege, and like I said, deep respect for him and the rest of the team.
I mean, that's all you need to hear. Unless you want to hear it from the reigning MVP, too. This is what SGA had to say after last night's sweep of LeBron James's Lakers.
Yeah, it was fun. It's amazing what he's doing out there at this age. Yeah, it's very impressive. It's hard to put into words. He's not very old in the grand scheme of life, but for the NBA, he's pretty old. And he doesn't seem like it out there. Like, he was the top of the scouting report all series. His size gave us issue at times. He was impressive out there. It's. I'm not sure we'll see anything like it again. His longevity and his greatness for this long. But yeah, it was super fun. Glad I got to get 4 wins, so sure.
Yeah. So it's clear he's at the top of his game still. Yep. And thus the Lakers should 100% make sure he doesn't go anywhere. And you got to wonder if the new owners, along with Jeannie Buss, still part of this, understands you're Los Angeles Lakers. You don't let somebody like LeBron James walk out the door, and you team him up with Luka Doncic, who's in this photograph this is probably back in March, when Luka was the Western Conference Player of the Month, and LeBron was option 3 behind Austin Reeves, who was kicking ass and taking names. And I was sitting here thinking, this team is the type of team that could take on Oklahoma City and provide enough of a matchup problem for even that team. And you look at who also could walk, and free agents include Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, who's been terrific.
Why was he not on
Great
the floor
question.
for that last
don't
possession?
get it. I don't understand why, unless
He was 4 of 8 from 3. He
unless
was your
Jake-
best three-point shooter on the night.
the only way that you put Max Kleber out on the floor is if you're trolling Nico Harrison saying we have him too. We're playing someone from that trade, right? He was in that trade. Jackson Hayes, who also balled out Luke Kennard. Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton have player options. And if DeAndre Ayton wishes to use his, I don't know if they're going to be doing anything but calling an Uber for him, to be honest. So there are some players that the Lakers are going to have to figure out how to get back in, but it starts there. The Lakers should make sure LeBron does not walk out that door. Now, what do you do if you're LeBron James? You make a list, right? Correct? You make a list of, do I stay or do I go, right? Should I stay or should I go now,
Great
right,
song.
Mikey?
Great song. Match.
And the staying is, you live in Southern California. I'm just going to say this. I'm assuming LeBron has some nice digs, great wine cellar.
Oh, yes.
You know?
He just started golfing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Year round.
he's got the life.
I mean, you could find anywhere you want to live if you're LeBron James. But I kind of think he kind of likes where he's situated. You're playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, if that means anything to him anymore. And Bronny's not going to go anywhere. You want to play with your son too, right? I'd imagine.
Oh, he's
Part
coming.
of it, yeah.
He's coming anyway.
I understand that.
Like an Antetokounmpo
but
brother.
the Lakers are. Anybody would obviously add Bronny. I get it. I'm just saying you're here. I'm assuming you like playing for JJ Redick. The coaching staff appears to have a clue, right? They know what they're doing. And those are the positives. The leaving. You can live wherever you want. You could bring your son on any roster you want. You could also, but that's also now you're officially turning Bronny into Thanasis, even though what people think. I mean, he's already on the Lakers roster. He's in the Lakers organization, but neither here nor there. Can you win a championship wherever you're going? As opposed to sitting here and trusting the Pelinka process again. Wherever you're going doesn't have Luka. That's for damn sure. That's another thing that's on the stay list. Right?
I mean, unless he goes to Oklahoma City, then he has a Luka.
Yeah, it's just, do you think the path is easier in the East to the finals?
And
I think we would.
do you want to go
yes.
home again to Cleveland? You know, where you finish where you started. You're back home again. You bring another championship to the land, and you go off into the sunset. That's a hell of a strong case. Who else would take him where he could win a championship? The Heat?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if they're close.
Yeah.
Atlanta? Do you go? I mean, he's not walking through the door in Boston.
No.
Detroit, right? Like, would he go to Detroit?
No, because Isaiah Stewart's there.
I'm just, listen, but he's still, you just heard what he was at top of the, without Luka, obviously, he was at the top of the scouting report for the defending champions in Oklahoma City, seeing the first order of business.
Yeah, I mean, it's LeBron
We're
James.
talking, I at age 41. Who else? He goes in the Western Conference. Anybody else would take him. Does he want to hook up with Steph Curry for one more time outside of the Olympics? Steve Kerr just signed for 2 years.
Dallas is interesting.
Yeah, because that's been thrown around for what 4 or 5 years. Just you heard a little chatter about that.
It's a Kyrie reunion. You got,
but he wanted to play with Luka. Now he's with Luka.
Cooper Flagg is
Jason
emerging
Kidd's the coach?
superstar. Yeah, Jason Kidd the coach. I don't know. That's interesting.
I don't know. I agree with you, Rich, man. He's living out here. I've seen videos of his crib that he posted. Believe it or not, it's not shabby, all right? No. It's not a shabby crib. His daughter plays volleyball here. I know I've actually seen her play, and she's very competitive. Feels like the family loves it here. The only other thing I can think of, for as dumb as it sounds, is if he wants to stay in Los Angeles and not be on the Lakers. There's into it, though.
No, hey, listen.
I don't see that happening.
Microsoft money is as green as Walt, the Guggenheim money.
True. Yeah.
So, and he was the highest paid player on the Lakers at $52 million and change this year. So again, will he be the highest paid player wherever he goes? Will the Lakers will he give anybody a hometown discount? There's a lot of moving parts here. But the parts began to move last night. I think he stays. But what do I know? I have no earthly idea. I just think he stays. I just think the Lakers would be nuts to let him walk out the door. Yeah. Don't you want him as saying, my retirement tour is here, come buy tickets down in crypto and go see him and Luka? People would be falling all over themselves to do it again, and just keep Luka healthy as best you can and see what you could do. I don't know. And trust the process that you can figure out how to keep Austin Reeves and build a team around him with JJ Redick. Unless he hates all these people here, and I have no idea. We just don't know because he's as pro as they get. I don't know.
I'm just curious. Like, Austin Reeves is kind of the key point of this, I think, in my mind. Like, if you're him, do you take less money? You're about to cash in. Do you take less money to stay with the Lakers, or do you just go to the highest bidder?
I don't know. I think you got to all figure out how to play together. Don't you think? This is Pelinka's issue. Is
that's a
who
pretty
makes
good-
the first move, him or LeBron? Or do they talk to each other? Do they like each other enough to play with each other?
It's a pretty good trio,
Dude, March
they
was
were formidable.
March
contenders.
was lit here for the Lakers. Lit. Didn't they go 17-2 in March? They were spectacular. I was sitting here saying this team, the way they were playing, could win a championship, and you almost didn't push back.
I think I was proven right.
No, but because a hamstring gave way. A hamstring gave way.
Not sure it would have mattered if it gave way or
I
not.
don't know. I was thinking this last
Man,
night.
I would've-
Healthy Luka.
Come on now.
I think I'm not
The way
saying
he was
they would have
playing
won.
too. The way he was playing in March.
It would have been a different series, though. Without
Of course
question,
it would have been.
man.
Well, it wouldn't have been a sweep. Let's start there. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.